It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Nneoma and this is a Becoming Miss Claus and Christmas Gets Ready with me. So I put a twist to the Becoming to Miss Claus by being a bit sassy and just putting a little me flavor to it. But I love this red dress I got from M&S, and in the voiceover we'll be talking about the real reason for Christmas, and it might surprise a lot of you, but there is more to Christmas than lights and trees and carols and good food. Stay tuned.
Boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney.
So I already have my eyebrows on and I've put on this primer. Let's go.
I can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Sure, it's Christmas once more. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Sure, it's Christmas once more. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10, it's glistening once again.
So this is the final look.
Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots.
So, real talk, this is about the real reason for Christmas. And Christmas is not just about lights, it's not just about trees, it's not just about gifts, delicious food, and all those nice stuffs. Understand me, they're beautiful, it's good, I love it, we all do, but it's just sad that some people get so excited over the wrong things and do not even know the real reason for Christmas. So we will talk about the real reason for Christmas. And Christmas is about the birth of Christ. Christmas is actually to celebrate the coming of the Savior of the world and how Jesus was born. Jesus Christ is the Lord, and He's the Savior, and He's the one who He's such a good friend and such a good God at the same time. So He has just grace and love, and He loves everybody. And Christmas was I don't think it's the exact date, actually, the 25th of December, but it was just set aside to remember the date Christ was born. And it's so important, and it's a shame that the story of Santa Claus, as great as it might be, would overshadow Christ. So people should know that there is someone greater, sweeter, better than Santa Claus. Yeah, and that is the actual God Himself, Jesus Christ. He was born as a man to live amongst us and save us. I mean, you might say saving like that, tada. No, it's not like tada. You accept Christ into your life. He was born to take away the sin of the world. Because going back to the story, man wasn't as free as God intended us to be, because the enemy stepped in and he twisted the whole thing, and we were deceived by a lie, and we fell from our high level of grace. So God had to come back as Himself to rescue us out of that. And the only way we could have been rescued was by blood. And He gave His own blood for my life and for your life. And He was victorious against the enemy. He was victorious against death. That is why, up till tomorrow, till today, whatever one is going through, once they invite Christ into the problem, it's sorted out, because He's the God who is above all. He made the world. He knows everything, and because He came as a man, He has also been tempted. So He doesn't want to be the God who is up there and doesn't understand how you feel, you know, when you have a crush on somebody, or just regular things that goes on in our human emotional minds. So He came as one of us. He understands you because He just wants to be close to you. He gets everything that happens. He understands that yes, you could get angry. He knows everything. He just wants to be closer to you and guide you to this beautiful life that is set for us. We aren't supposed to struggle in life. We aren't supposed to live average life. We should always be happy, sort of. Well, yeah, joy. That even things could happen no matter what goes on. The thing is, if at the back of your mind there's this joy that can never be stolen from you. Things can get tough, don't get me wrong, but it never puts you down. You face it, you fight, and you always have the mind of victory, that no matter what it is, you can overcome it, because Christ your Lord is an overcomer, and Christ in you is going to always put you above whatever comes against you. But Christmas is about Christ coming to being, and about this great gift that has been put in front of us, this gift of freedom, to be everything we are supposed to be free from bondages, to be free from depression, to be free from death, and all sorts of things that kill us little by little, to have joy. Yes, there's such a thing. I know sometimes the world we live in, we've been told we can't have it all. Yes, we can. Yes, you can be happy. You can have a great career. You can be a good person and not feel like a fool. You give your best to the world, because only good things will come to you eventually. You would see that at the end of the day, you are overcoming, and you are stronger, and you are better. So I tell you that if you have no relationship with Christ, you are actually missing out. And I do hope that you invite him to your life, you could start by picking up a Bible. As simple as that. You could start by saying just a small prayer. As simple as that. And he would come, because he's always there, right beside you, waiting for when you say, Lord, I'm here. But you understand, just have the mindset that he's close by, he's with you, he sees you, but you need to recognize him so he can step into your life. You need to understand that your life is not your own, and everything will work together for your good when you let him in. I understand that there's a struggle with people wanting to just be the boss of themselves and saying, you ain't the boss of me, or ain't nobody the boss of me. We understand that, but he's not going to be your boss per se. It's just that in life there is this part and there's that part and there's the better part. But the fact is that Christ has seen above you, and he knows the part where you would get stuck or the part where you just go downhill. So he's saying, yo, with me, I will show you the path. Without me, you might just go that way or that way or that way. You get me? But Christmas is about Jesus. Jesus is the reason for the season. Have fun, do other things, tell stories of Santa Claus, but be careful not to celebrate Santa Claus or a story of a myth or anything or food before taking time to be thankful for God and the gift he's given us, which we remember by Christmas.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.